I kinda like it when you come. What do you think of that for a fucking robe? What do you call it? A gown? A dressing gown? What gown? A dressing gown or a robe? Let me know. It's a dressing gown to me. Or a house coat. It's a dressing gown, me. Fresh out as well. I kinda like it when you come. Wonderful. So this morning I have, shout out to the lads at Rise, got another package, another mean, Lidl. So this morning is a long ride. I'm doing it on the indoor trailer because the weather's shite at the minute. So I stick me telly on, watch the Tour de France, and yeah, get on the trainer. So this morning I got like three and a half hours on the bike. So I'm just making up my carb drinks now, my bottles and that. Probably around 90 grams of carbs an hour. So do the maths, that's what I put into these 2 bottles. I'll have a few mango slices as well, just to keep it going, you know. Something solid, obviously. Bit of creatine in each of them. And that's sort of like every Saturday morning. If you haven't tried the Lime Endurance, it's nice. They've got 2 flavours, lime and raspberry. I like them both. To be honest, I actually really do like the Lime Endurance. So 4 scoops, 90 grams. I'll put 4 scoops in each one. I have a couple of gels there in the bedroom as well, so I'll use a couple of gels just to get the extra carbs, you know. And obviously then the mango slices will just make up the last little bit. Scoop of creatine. Simple as that. And obviously before I start, I've had a big bowl of porridge with loads of peanut butter in it, a coffee and an apple juice. So that's sort of like my breakfast I have. And then obviously just take these on the bike then, you know. It's very, very important when you're doing these long rides to be carving them up. Because if you don't, you'll learn the hard way. Shout out to my father as well. I rang my father yesterday, yeah? And I said to him, I said, what have you been doing, you know what I mean? He says, I went for a bike ride yesterday. He's a really, really good cyclist, my dad, you know what I mean? He used to do triathlons and stuff when he was younger, but he's just into the cycling game now. His hips are a little bit fucked for the runs, you know? So anyway, I rings him up and I was supposed to crack and having a chat with him, and he goes, I just went out for a cycle there today. Like, played it down as if, like, you know, I just went out for a cycle. I said, yeah, how long did you do? 267k. I says, yeah. This man is 60 years of age, yeah? 60 years of age, 61 years of age. And he's 267 k's yesterday, about 10 and a half hours. Average speed of like 25 kilometers an hour. Now, if that doesn't want to get you out of bed and go for your little 5k there, then I don't know what is, you know what I mean? I said to him, Dad, I says, sometimes, like, obviously with these long rides when you're doing them over the years, you know, sometimes you wake up and you just can't be arsed with them, you know? I said to him, Dad, I'm thinking of bleeding me 3 hours on the trainer in the morning. You're after doing a 10 and a half bike ride around fucking the whole of Ireland there, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's inspired me this morning, gave me a little bit of motivation for my bike ride, you know. I can't be giving out about these things when he's out doing that, you know. But yeah, let's get into it. You asked me 5 years ago when I started this, or 4 years ago, whatever it was, will I be training for trying to qualify for World Championships, and actually got to a World Championships 70.3. First of all, I would have said, what is Conor? Because I didn't have a clue. And once I started getting ambitions and dreams in this sport, you know,
I put everything into it, you know, the last 5 years, but now I realise that the work that I've done, I have to amplify that again, you know. It's not going to be enough. I have to keep working, I have to keep trying, so what keeps me going is every morning if I'm having a bad day and I don't want to train, or because you get them days, trust me. Like, I might put my story every day that I'm training, but I don't always want to be there, trust me. Like, fuck this today. I'd rather just stay in bed, or I'd rather just do something else, you know what I mean? And I always think of these things. The lads out there, especially the amateurs now, like, the time's not pulling off, you know. You have to stay going, because you get lost at the back. So that's just my motivation, what keeps me going is all these other boys are sitting on these things every Saturday morning. I'm getting up every early morning, you know, and putting the work in, so I have to, you know. Like, it's crazy it's crazy the hours you have to put in to get to sort of the point I want to get to, you know. I'm still even on the base stage at the minute. We haven't even started touching the iceberg yet, you know. I've signed with a new coach. Obviously, I said in one of the previous videos, Sam Musgrave. Like, to be trained by a professional Ironman, to be trained by someone that you look up to, you know, that inspires you. Same thing with Reece, you know. All these lads are massive inspirations for me, because look, everybody has these inspirations, like, you know, if you're a footballer, Ronaldo and all these things, but you're probably never gonna meet these guys. You're never gonna have a real insight into their lives, but I know these other lads first hand, you know. I see the work they put in, I see what they've achieved, you know, and it just drives me on, you know. Like, the boys are fucking hard at it, you know. My mate Reece now, he's now a professional Ironman. He's doing very, very well, you know, and that's why ultimately, like, not professional, but like, I'd love to be able to get to his sort of like standards, you know, or like even be able to touch the surface of him, you know, whether I will or I won't, you know. But I look at these lads and I just think, fucking hell, man, I need to work hard, you know. And also I want to show them as well, like, you know, because I know these lads, you know, I know them from the area. I want to show them the hard work I'm putting in, you know. And it's unbelievable, you know. I'm in a really, really, really good position now. Shout out to my old coach, Connect with Vaughan, because without his work and the hard work he put into me and helped me out get to where I am, you know, it wouldn't be possible. I probably wouldn't have got the opportunity with Sam to be trained, you know. So credit to Phil. He has his own coaching platform, Connected with Vaughan, you probably know him, and Bike Fit. He does the bike fits down in MC Cycles. Great guy, and you know, he's got me to a good position, you know. He got me to the World Championships. Supported me, I still speak to Phil, you know, and it's what he's done with some of his athletes, you know. He's trained some serious athletes as well. I think last year he had, correct me if I'm wrong, like 10 athletes go to the World Championships, you know what I mean? That's amazing. And you know, now I get this opportunity to train with Sam, and Sam Musgrave is fucking an operator as well. He's big on volume, so you can only imagine the sort of volume I'm going to be putting down, but these are the sessions I need to turn up to, you know. I don't want to let him down. I need to show him that I have it in the tank, you know. Prove to him that I have what it takes to get the corner. Please God, you know, please fucking God. But I just need to show up, you know. And listen, if I never get the corner, I believe I will, but if I never did, it's not from a lack of hard work, it's just from, this game is a very, very hard game, you know. There's a lot of serious lads out there. And you just need to keep turning up. And number one thing is keep believing in yourself, you know. There's not a day I wake up and I don't believe in myself, you know. The days I wake up and I fucking hate it, but I don't stop believing, you know. So if you are out there and you're just starting your journey, and you're watching people ahead of you, or you're watching other lads that are doing better than you say, they all started the exact same as everybody, you know. Probably clueless, just grinding away, have a little bike, going out trying to do it, you know. Got a good mate of mine training now, Deck, one of the guys, Declan. He's flying at the minute, you know, but again, very new to the game. I keep telling him, just keep showing up. And that's exactly what he's doing, you know, and that's all you need to do. You just need to keep on job every day, and it will come, you know. You'll get that one day where it'll just click, you know, especially especially the swimming. That a lot of boys find it hard, the swimming, you know. I find it very hard. But a fella texted me yesterday, how are you swimming like that, whatever. I don't even think I'm fast swimming compared to other lads, you know, but I looked at the stats, nearly 800,000 metres I've done in the pool in 4.5 years. The goal is to get to 1 million by the start. Maybe this time next year, a million metres in the pool, that's what I want, you know. And that just shows you the consistency, the dedication, you know, that you need to get to that point. And I'm not even at a fast swimming, like, you know. It's like, right, it's a good pace, but it's so far off the top guys, you know, like the top amateurs, the top people, you know, boys that are ahead of me. It's not that fast, but it shows you how much work you have to put in, you know. Like, you need to be putting that. But I think this year alone, 6 months, I think I put down 90,000 metres. Obviously 90,000 metres is not that much, but considering I've only been back into Ironman training because I was training for peaks and training for peaks race and a few bike races, you know. I took a little bit of time now after the World Championships last year just to get the bike endurance up, you know. So 95,000 in about, I don't know, 3 months is not bad going, you know, but I just have to keep going and going and going. So I'll probably hit them, actually to be honest, I'll probably hit the million metres start of next year, which will be a massive thing because 4 years ago I couldn't swim. I literally couldn't swim, you know. And now to say that I've swam nearly 1 million fucking metres in the pool, it's bananas really. But if you are out there and if you are watching this video and you are new to the game, I can't stress enough, every day is a day to get better, you know. Every day is a new day to just keep going and going and going. And that's what you need to do. Endurance sports isn't built in a day, you know. It's built over hours, years, and sacrifice, you know. I've sacrificed everything. You know, I sacrificed going home. I've sacrificed, the list goes on, you know. I've sacrificed everything, you know. But you know, it's something that I need to do to get to where I want to be. And if not, I won't, you know. But yeah, I push back in there on after the drive. And starting to get a good sweat on now. And yeah, have a beautiful morning. One other good thing about this trainer is probably that you probably the most important bit, like you can stay in this position, your TT position, for hours, you know, and it gets you used to when you're out on the road, you've got to stop, traffic lights, cars. You can't always sit in this TT position where the trainer, it allows you just to sit in this position and really get used to sitting in there for long periods of time, especially when you're doing full Ironman, you know. You could be in this position for 5 hours. So it's a great way of learning how to sit in it, get comfortable with it, find your position. If you need to get any tweaks done. I remember when I first started, like I do a lot of road cycling, but I went to races and I wouldn't always be that comfortable, you know. I've got a good bike fit on this now. Probably be a little bit more aero, but it's still really good position now. I'm just trying to stay in this position for as long as I can today. If I can do 3 hours all up in this position, then that's a good morning, you know. On the chase group now, it's going to who has picked up the chase.